Hello everybody, my name is Frans Peters from the company LotusHolland, and I would like to introduce you to our fabulous, game-changing Lumenator exposure washout unit inline. This unit is complementary to CTS systems like the iMHS or wax-based systems like the Kiwo or the Dalvit or the Exile system. So let me show you how it works. So we start with an image screen from a CTS. Let's go there. So in this case, we will use a screen that was imaged on a Dalvit wax-based CTS system. We have already prepared it for you. Once this is done, you can release it and take it over here to the Lumenator and load it on there. So the only thing you have to do is to set the correct exposure time. Different meshes, different layers of emulsion, they require a exposure time that you need to figure out what it is. And to figure it out, we have a tool that's called an exposure calculator. So this is a 21-step exposure calculator. You will stick this on one of your screens, the first screen that you do, anywhere where it doesn't harm your print image, and you will expose the screen with this calculator. And what we are typically looking for is that everything up until, let's say 7 or 8 stays on the screen, and from that point on it can be taken off. So the one thing you need to do on this machine, the only parameter that you have to set is actually your exposure time. In this case, we are using a 122 screen. We put on the exposure 21-step exposure calculator. I don't know what the actual exposure time is. We're going to figure it out. And we're going to estimate now that it will be 13 seconds. And this is how you set that on your Lumenator. So you have 6 positions where you can store a time. If you push the settings button, you can go into those 6 positions. And you can choose any one of them. I will choose position 6, change that into whatever you want it to be, push enter, and then click on previous. And now timer 6 is programmed 13 seconds. So if you push the start button and then timer 6 button, now the Lumenator knows when it sees the screen, oh, this screen has to be exposed for 13 seconds. Now you can already push the screen in, you see it's moving, you can push it in all the way. And inside the Lumenator is a sensor that will sense the screen. It will stop the chain, it will push the screen against the back wall. There you go. The lights will come on for 13 seconds, and then after 13 seconds the screen will be released and it will be automatically transported out of the Lumenator into the developer. The Lumenator has a full field. There you go, it's released now. You will see it coming out in a second. The Lumenator has a full field of LEDs in the right wavelength, 395, 405, especially suitable for emulsions for screen printing. So the exposure time is actually the only parameter you have to set on the machine. And now you can see the screen coming out. It's traveling towards the developer where it will be washed out. Make sure that you take off the exposure calculator in this step. It doesn't like to be washed. There you go. Okay, so this is the screen that we just exposed and washed out. With the exposure calculator, we are 7 is completely there, 8 is almost completely gone, which is in the within the boundaries of what it should be. So this is actually very good, 13 seconds. Some of you might use a scraper like this to scrape off the excess of water. That will shorten the drying time, but anyway, within a couple of minutes the screen is dry and ready to be used in production.